Hi everyone. This week in science, we've continued to study the scientific method. In class this week, we did an experiment using slime so that we could learn the steps of the scientific method. So I wanted to give you guys at home the same opportunity to be able to do the experiment. So if you're able to get some of the items, you're more than welcome to make a couple different types of slime to test yourself at home. Or you can just wait for the results. There will be a video that Miss Martin, our STEM teacher, has helped make because she helped me do the experiment in class, and they will give you the results. So you'll still be able to see how the experiment is done and participate in it as well. So our first step is ask a question. You're going to get slides like this and be able to fill in the blanks of your own. So you're going to come with a question about slime that could be answered through an experiment. You're going to brainstorm ideas in this circle map below and then choose your question to write in the question mark box. So we kind of brainstormed in class some things you could test about slime. I want you to come up with 3 or 4 different ideas and put it in this question box. And then we chose to do how far will slime stretch if I use blank. I would like you to use that same question, even though I still want you to come up with some ideas on your own. Now, we chose to use different solutions to make slime. So how far will slime stretch if I use borax? How far will slime stretch if I use liquid starch? How far will slime stretch if I use baking soda and saline? Those are 3 different activators that you can use to do your experiment. Now, step 2, we always have to do research on our topic. So you're going to read the article below to get more knowledge about your topic. If you find information that relates to your question, you can highlight or underline it, and you'll be able to do that on your slide by making a text box. So I want you to read about what slime is and how it's made. It's very interesting. So it's lots of research. You're going to read that page. Step 3 is where you make your hypothesis. That's our best educated guess or prediction. A hypothesis is a smart guess for what will happen or what you will find out in your experiment. It should be written like this: if blank, then blank. So it's like a cause and effect. If this happens, then this will happen because blank. So in the if blank, you will tell what you're going to do in your experiment. So if I use borax, if I use liquid starch, if I use saline/baking soda. So you're going to type in the blank what you're going to use. And Miss Bells is going to give you all of the 3 recipes posted with these slides online so that you can see which one you want to use. And if you want to make it, you have it there for you. So in the then blank, you're going to tell what will happen when you do that. So if I use borax, then it will stretch blank centimeters. So we're going to measure in centimeters. Okay, so on a ruler, you have centimeters. So from here to here would be 10 centimeters. So maybe it'll stretch 10. Maybe you think it'll stretch 20. Maybe you think it'll stretch 30 or even further, 40, 50. That's where you'd use a meter stick. And if you don't have a meter stick at home, you could use a yardstick. But we used a meter stick and we have those results as well. Okay. And then for the last part, you're going to tell why you think it's going to stretch that far. Because it's blank. So because it's firmer, because it's flexible, because it's more elastic, because it's stronger or more weak, whatever you think is what you're going to put here. So here's an example. If I use water instead of glue, then the mixture will not become slime because water is not a polymer. So you're using those words. If this happens, then this will happen. And because tells why it's going to happen. So you're going to do the first 3 steps, and then we'll do the experiment. So you would kind of retype your hypothesis, what you're going to use and think's going to happen, which one's going to stretch the most or how far. Now, how am I going to test it? Well, you're going to make the slime. You're going to type this in the box. You would make the slime. Then you're going to stretch it until it breaks. And you're going to measure it at where it breaks. So that's how we're going to test it. We're going to measure where it breaks. So you're going to type that in your little box. And then your results will be how far this one stretched, how far that one stretched. Now, this part you don't have to have your own for unless you want to test 2 different types. If you want to test 2 or 3 different types, you're more than welcome. But I'm going to share a video with you that Miss Martin has made where she's tested all 3. And then you can put this page together by using that. But I'm not going to share that video until Thursday afternoon. So you make sure you do page 1, 2, and 3. Okay, step 5 is where you'll check to see if your hypothesis was